First, I have to admit my bias. I love Spokane. I've chosen to raise my kids here and make it my home. I know we're not perfect, but we're far from the grim and inaccurate portrait portrayed here. I was so fired up this morning, and when I saw the comments many of you made online, I knew we had to look into it. The story told by Cody Delastrati begins with what he calls a trip home from university for winter holiday and a chance encounter with Gonzaga coach Mark Few outside what he calls a megachurch full of singing white people. He says Few is the central, perhaps only source of hope for a struggling city. No pressure, coach. Win that NCAA tournament and save our little town. He describes crumbling homes with Zags pennants in the windows and poor folks shouting from their $5 seats in the rafters at the McCarthy Athletic Center. Wait, $5 Zags tickets? Okay, that's the one part of this fairy tale I'd like to see come true. He corrected one major error early in the day when he claimed Spokane taxpayers funded the construction of the McCarthy Center. That's nowhere in the ballpark of true. But there are many inaccuracies still left unchecked and in print. He says Spokane is a city that sits on a tiny lump of a hill, which is an interesting way to describe our geography. He calls Spokane poor and dangerous and cites our 10 murders last year. 10 murders in a city our size would hardly qualify as dangerous, especially when all but one last year were either drug-related or domestic violence. It's not great, I agree, but it's not an indicator of a violent city. Spokane police crime analysts ran the numbers for us and said the author's data lumps violent and property crimes together, which is why his violent crime numbers look so high. The writer calls the Spokane Chiefs and Spokane Indians rather racist in name. Clearly, he doesn't know about the support the Spokane tribe has for both entities, evidenced in the Indians wearing Salish writing on their uniforms for several games each season. He cites the arena football team that used to be here, forgetting the one that still is. And he paints a dystopian picture of Riverfront Park, saying the old Ferris wheel is rusted and the carousel is closed most of the year, never bothering to mention the massive taxpayer-funded renovation currently underway that will change the centerpiece of downtown. He doesn't talk about rising graduation rates, all the people moving to downtown Spokane to enjoy new restaurants and shopping, or the entire new neighborhood of Kendall Yards, providing upscale housing, restaurants, and yes, jobs to the city. Spokane has been listed among the best places to retire, best cities for the outdoors, best places to raise kids, best places for food lovers, and more. He didn't find anything positive when he called Spokane a desperate town because he wasn't even looking. As for the original premise of the article, that sports are a weak foundation on which to build a city, consider this. The Spokane Regional Sports Commission says sporting events alone brought in $53 million into our economy last year. You can buy a lot of $5 Zags tickets with that. You can read the whole article on Facebook and our website. I'm Melissa Luck, KXLY4 News.